那里的帝国。
那就分头行动吧。
好的，我先去找歌德会合，晚点港口见。
You know what, folks? If I were to become a successful millionaire or anything, I think I'm just gonna wear the same clothes as everyday, or in this case, average, everyday, normal citizen.
Recently, if you remember, Brad Pitt's home got burglarized. And he's not the only one, actually. Quite a few Hollywood celebrities are getting their homes broken into now. And I think a lot of these criminals are starting to realize that there's payoffs over in these celebrities' houses because, I mean, you can go in there. Who knows what they've got in there? They're super rich. So they're starting to hit these people's homes quite a bit. Now, Brad Pitt's burglars got arrested. I didn't hear anything about these other ones. So recently, Brad Pitt, Lionel Richie, Nicole Kidman, and Keith Urban have all had their homes broken into. The latest one here is Tracy Ross. So she's been in quite a few things.
Okay, before we let Yellow Flash continue, let me see what she got. Black Mirror, On the Sea, she got, what is this? American actress, singer, television host. Okay. Listen, first off, I don't condone violence or anything, just to be on the safe side. Just a little reminder, folks, I don't condone this, okay? But then again, you have to understand one thing. These celebrities, and I'm not talking about other celebrities, okay? I'm talking the ones in America. The American celebrities, most of them still think that they are, I don't know, untouchable. Or in this case, they are out of touch of what's happening of average, everyday, normal people, aka the working class. Now, they have to suffer the same way as the average, everyday citizen who have to deal with crime. Now, I don't know about Kim Kardashians or anything, but then again, don't forget, yeah, they have private security, but it's not going to help them in the long run when these criminals bring, I don't know, a tank.
I haven't watched a lot of her work other than her maybe being in an episode of a show. Like she was in a bunch of CSI episodes.
CSI.
She was in Black Mirror. And, I mean, she's got a long resume here. Directed some stuff. Been a producer on some stuff. She's done a lot of work. A lot of work. And some of the rewards for that work were taken in this burglary. In fact, they made off with $100,000 in jewelry. Nobody was there. Just came in, put a rock through the door, the rear glass door. And, I mean, it only takes one brick to make that glass drop. So
wow.
They went in there and they got a lot of shit. It was in the early hours of Sunday morning.
Ah, yes,
She was out of town at the time. So the break-in happened around 12:30 a.m.
Of course it is.
After staff members arrived at the residence. These intruders broke in through the glass door, police said. They left with more than $100,000 worth of jewelry and handbags. No arrests, and there probably won't be any. I don't know what you do with that jewelry. Handbags, I mean, these are all easy things to sell off and make a lot of that money back on. And especially with, like, actresses.
Hell
they
yeah.
have a lot of jewelry. I mean, they'll show this shit off on red carpets. It's probably not that hard to watch them and see what they've got and then go and get it. And it's not like they're doing a good job fighting crime out there.
Yeah. They're out of touch.
They're real lenient in that area. Most of California is because of their laws. So you're starting to see a lot more of these dudes, these criminals, or whoever's doing it. Dude, women, I'm sure there's both. But you're seeing this more and more. And I think you're going to see a lot of these celebrities probably move out of the area.
I think Sylvester Stallone has already left. Sylvester Stallone, who else has left California? I don't know if Tom Cruise is still there. I just had to recheck this. Not sure about Johnny Depp or who else. George Clooney, no, I haven't heard about him. Michael Keaton, or in this case Zendaya, Chris Evans. You know, I'm certain some people have already left Hollywood, or in this case left LA. You see, this is what happens when a celebrity is out of touch because they thought for certain that they are above the average everyday citizens, yet they don't know what the average everyday citizens have to go through when it comes to crime and theft, and now they're experiencing it. And it says here, Gavin Newsom, or Newscom, did not immediately respond.
Most of them have figured out you don't need to live in Hollywood, and a lot of them maybe have a house and just stay there when they do shit. They don't even live there. They might have a house that they own, and they'll keep it just so when they're working, they have a place to go, but they don't even really need to do that. They can easily just rent a place, and some of them are doing that too. So, for those that do live there, if they actually stay there all the time.
Exo-born warriors, reborn in a new world.
Okay, we're trying that again. I'm so sorry, folks.
These celebrities probably move out of the area. I mean, most of them have figured out you don't need to live in Hollywood. And a lot of them maybe have a house and just stay there when they do shit. They don't even live there. They might have a house that they own, and they'll keep it just so when they're working, they have a place to go. But they don't even really need to do that. They can easily just rent a place. And some of them are doing that too. So, for those that do live there, if they actually stay there all the time, they keep most of their prized possessions there. And what do? I'm surprised. Like, why didn't she have a safe? They're not that expensive. Maybe she did have a safe and they broke into it. I don't know. But you can get a decent safe for a couple $100. Like, they're not that expensive, especially under their means. I mean, they could afford a state-of-the-line safe, thousands of dollars. Get one of the best there is. Like, why didn't she have all of her shit in that? But then, of course, maybe they were there for a long time and they cracked it. But somehow I doubt it, because usually these guys are in and out. They want to be in there as quickly as possible, out as quickly as possible. They don't want to hang around in there, because that's how you get caught. But they're likely casing these places. They knew she was out of town. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
And they went in there and they got what they were looking for. Now, some of them are speaking out about this. Definitely not her. She'll likely thank them for robbing her.
Nope.
But, you've got some of these people coming out and talk. Like, here's one right here. In 2024, Goldie Hawn revealed that the home she shares with Kurt Russell, her partner of over 40 years, was broken into twice in the span of 4 months. What if we couldn't live in L.A.?
I didn't know.
Where would we live? We both decided, I think it's Palm Desert. It's so safe. She told a Sirius XM podcast. Let's take off camera. Let's take off camera with Kelly and Ripa. Are they calling shows on Sirius XM podcast now? Are those technically podcasts? I don't think so. Aren't those technically radio shows? Who knows? But anyway, there's more. A lot more. You have Rachel Belson. She was a victim of the infamous Bling Ring 5 twice. Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, Orlando Bloom, and Adrena Patridge were other targets of the group. They stole a total of $3 million worth of shit from various celebrities.
Shit.
And they were all 18 and 19 years old. Some of them received prison sentences. I'm kind of shocked. I guess they throw the book at people who rob from celebrities, huh? But too bad if you're just a regular person.
Yeah. See, and that's the double standard. Because if for celebrities, they throw the book, but what about the average everyday citizen who had to put up with this? Nope, they don't. They just let them go. Let them go, and they do it again and again. I think they should know it will be a matter of time when their security guard is probably going to get overwhelmed. I mean, what happens if these criminals suddenly use, I don't know, a bulldozer, or maybe better, a tank? Yeah, that can blow things up. How much that thing's going to cost?
If you're just a regular person, you don't really matter. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit going on here. I think people are, Jennifer Aniston, she had her home broken into too. I think people are starting to realize they can go there. And I would have originally thought maybe they're going there for movie stuff or whatever, but I guess that stuff would be hard to sell because it's identifiable.
Yeah.
So how much would you
Copyright,
even make
don't
on
forget.
the black market? No, they're going after assets, jewelry, cash money, gold. I guarantee you they got a lot of that shit hanging around. Why wouldn't you have a safe though? I mean, they're like I said, especially for people of means. These people are all loaded. Why would you not have like the best of the best safe, right? To put all of your jewelry and gold or whatever the hell you got laying around your house. There's kind of really no excuse for that. Even I've got a nice safe. Everyone should have a safe.
That is quite true. Everyone should have. I think the problem is when it comes to safe, you have to know the correct space, aka where to put it. My theory is that these celebrities, they have thought about getting a safe, but the problem is all their spaces in their house has been filled in. They don't have any place else. I mean, yes, you can drill a wall, but how do we know that wall that you drill can collapse on you? That's the question. Honestly, look, I don't condone this, but then again, don't forget, these actresses or actors, well, not all of it, okay? Some of it. Because some of these Hollywood elites, actors and actresses still think they're above the average everyday citizen, that they feel untouchable. It's going to come to a point where these celebrities, they're going to find out the harsh reality that they can't hide in their mansion or behind their security guard forever. It will come for them. Security guard, I think some security guards have weapons. I don't know if they have body armors, but I do know they have firearms. Because remember, they're security guards, private security. What would happen if somehow they encounter a group of criminals armed with assault rifle or machine guns? How are they going to protect the celebrity? And Gavin Newsom or Newscom isn't going to do anything about it, and the hypocrisy in it. For the average everyday people, the police do nothing. But for celebrities, the police throw the book at the criminal. Which is why if I were either a millionaire, what I would do is simple. Just wear a clothes that average everyday citizen wear. I'm not spending $1 million just to, I don't know, on luxurious restaurants or luxurious item. I just buy what I need. The rest, I keep it for my funds, for my YouTube funds. Simple as that.
你变成异能者了。
是的，这家伙让我变成了异能者，他叫阿瑞娜。
在那流星坠落之后，似乎发生了很多事。
你们两个对阿瑞娜大人尊重些。
我现在要去对岸的中央广场救路易莎，歌德呢？
怪物随着流星到来后，我们就开始分头到处救人。中央广场啊，那里的帝国。
那就分头行动吧。
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.
好的，我先去找歌德会合，晚点港口见。